This is IK. Welcome to React Redux confusion-free. We look at post-slice.js. At first, confusion. What confused me? Confused me all. Confused me syntax. Confused me look at constant post slice, but here it is two export, not one. We have only one export, only one component export. Look at add reply form or etc. Return export, and we write that export here in a declaration of object. It was confused, but now in post slice, in every slice, we have two export. Export action and export reducer. And when I look at up, I see it is in initial state, okay, but here we have object name post. Initial state is object, concretely value, and we have here reducers. It means that create slice is something what is function what coming with the Redux toolkit, and that function create here in curly brackets what create action and create reducer, and action and reducer, and it will very confused because reaction added or start from beginning, post added. Here is reducers plural, and it is object post added. It means that post added is reducer. Prepare reaction added. It's all reducer, and reducer is function, and here in object reducers plural, we have a reducer as a slice, and it is a slice. It is slice of reducers, and but look at here. Post added is a column. After it's column, and it is like it is member of object post added, and in curly brackets have two function reducer and prepare. But reaction added post update is right in syntax of function. There is reaction added name of function, and parameter is parameter for reducer. This is parameter of reducer, state and action. We always see parameter of reducer, but it is also important for action, because it is function for it is reducer, but we have a statement about expression about what to do with the payload, action payload, and always we have what to do with action payload. And a reducer and action payload, action creator, all that was confusion. Again, if why it is not function, right syntax of function, but right here as properties. Post added is properties, it is object. All that confusion is because object equal function. And when we call function component, we call that by name. Always is a name important. Post added, reaction added, post update, and we call it like component. Here it is a post list, for example. We call that like component. Here is and this is important, post author. But post author, a time ago, reaction buttons, it all can be right as a function. And when it is right with the function, we don't call it with braces, parentheses inside what can be some parameter. No, we always call with post author without braces. We call that like component, like React element. It is here, it is React element because it is in company of HTML element. Because of that is a React element. And because of that is confusion. In syntax, till now, in all my programmer's life, we have a name of a function and we have braces, parentheses for parameter. And when we call, and curly brackets, and inside curly brackets we have processing what we need with that, what that function do. It means syntax, grammar of all languages until now, until this JavaScript, library and framework. We have function, name of function, parentheses, open, closed, and spacebar and curly brackets, inside curly brackets, what that function do. And now create object equal arrow function. Create object equal arrow function. It means that name, only name is important. Only name and only by name, without parentheses. We call that function component. Every function component, there is one export. One component can be export. But here, post slice, every slice, there is a two export. Export default, export reducer, and export actions, post slice dot actions and post slice dot reducer. It means that Redux toolkit give us packages, they give us a function, create slice, and that function create slice, what name said, create slice. What do that function? Create slice. What is a slice? Slice is action and reducer. In that create slice, create action and reducer. Reducer is function, but we can call that as a name of object. Because of that, it is okay, write like this. It is object post edit, and in curly brackets we have expression about we have a reducer function and we have a prepare. It is a situation where we have two functions inside the object post edit, because it's not possible in function create two function. Because of that, here post edit is right syntax is as object. It is properties of reducers, also properties of no, concretely here properties of reducers, and post edit is right here like as object. And inside that object we have a function reducer and function prepare. Others, what is only one function that we write like function. It means that reaction added is here is properties of reducers, but properties is always object, but here is a function of reducers. Reducers object, there is a function. Here is a function, syntax of function. This is a syntax function, and that function have state and action. And here is important that this slice, we can call that it is a slice. It is numbers of slice. Every slice there is a parameter as reducers. It is parameter of a reducer because reducer always have two parameter. It's function that have state and action. What state? This state, what we have here, post s, that state, post s, look at post s. Here, when I stay with mouse above state, look at what is state. State is our post. Our post. Look at ID, title, content, user, date, reactions, etc. State is when I go up. Yes. Here it is. It is state. I can go down and look at this state. Here it is. It is a state. And in beginning of when we first time open programs, application, state will be array, and will have two will have initial state, and it is two posts. And we can see that in Redux toolkit developer tools in browser. And now it was a lot of confusion that I today see that, hey, hi Ivica, you forgot that here very clear is right export two times, very clear it is the structure assignment. Very clear this the structured assignment said that left side we have a declaration of object here, and that object there is three properties: post edit, post update, reaction edit, post delete. That object in curly brackets, there is no name, but have four properties with name. Properties, it is for object, but in same time it is object. But that object, practically there is a function reducer and function create action creator, because action creator and that function action creator create action object. And here it is very clear. We have a page post slice dot actions. Actions plural is properties. Actions plurals, and it means that a name of this curly brackets is actions. Name is actions, but also in slice we have all about reducer. We have post slice dot reducer. It means that post reducers, post slice is object created by function create slice, and that object export, there is a two export. One export is properties actions, and second is properties reducer. In this properties reducer, object reducer, in every object we can have again properties and method, and it means that in that reducer we have all what we need for reducer, and we have reducer's function with the two inputs, state and action. And here in this actions properties we have action type, what to do with payload, and we have payload. It is we have action will be created action object, and because of that actions, it is action go in dispatch call that action, and it is action creator, and that action creator must create from parameters must create action object. And all that was confusion, and now I have not confusion, but I didn't limit it on that. I expect in the future more and better explanation than that. And now I have no confusion, because I don't need that strictly like before, syntax of before my experience. But I can accept new syntax what we have with JavaScript, and that new syntax have a declaration of object post slice object equal create slice function object equal function, and that function there is inside create reducer and action. But when I said reducer and actions, I go little inside and must say that actions, in actions I mean action creator function, what create action object, and action object coming to reducer. It is one thing, and second is that create slice function create reducer, and reducer, all about reducer and all about action is here in post slice, and our orientation for that is a name post s and slice, comment s slice, etc. And in store we import all slice, and import configure store. Configure store coming from Redux toolkit. It is function configure store would coming from Redux toolkit, and configure store can create store, configure store. It is function what configure store, and we declare constant store, we declare object store equal function. That function will create object store as create slice post slice post list post slice as object post slice would be created by create slice, and here is in store configure store, configure slice and configure store, and that two function what coming from Redux toolkit is two basic core function important for creation our Redux creation reducer and creation store, creation reducer, creation action. And here it is our 7 reducer, our 7 post slice. Thank you for watching this video.